Let's do it. Woo! How's everybody doing? Man, I should not have this much energy. How's it going, everybody? Thanks for being here again. Day number 5 of the 12 streams of Christmas. How could things be any better? I can't think of a way. Just not coming to me. How's everybody doing? All right. Troy's here. 3-8 here. Both Wills are here. 4Trax is here. Hassay's here. Dale Scott's here. How's it going, buddy? All right, Ramon. Henry's back. How's it going, Henry? Mark's here. Oh no, DrZzs again. So late. I'm awake anyway. I'm here. Hey, I started watching part of your new video, Quindor. If you guys haven't seen intermit, I always call him Quindor in the chat. He shows up as intermit tech, but that's Quindor to me. And he just did a video about putting the wLED and some Christmas lights in your tree, which I think is genius. That's what I did this year. And I can't imagine ever doing anything any different than that. I mean, it works really well and it looks really good. And it's easy to control for everybody in the house, the good and bad that goes along with that. But let's see. Did you guys see the stream chat seemed to be working? Now it just went away. But it actually seemed to be working up there. And if it doesn't work, I actually also have YouTube chat available here now. But I don't want to have them both on at the same time. I should have let it be. It was working, and now I turned it off. Oh, there it goes. Chat is ready to display messages. All right, it's working. Hello from the icebox that is West Michigan. I'll bet it is. Are you over there by Holland, Phil? That's a pretty place. Beautiful place. One of these days, I'm going to order all the stuff to make me some of those Quinn LED boards. I've got one delivery waiting to arrive. Jay Myler, one delivery waiting to arrive. And unfortunately, it's very important parts, and you can't really build it without them. But I'm hoping, very, very hopeful, that I will be able to do exactly that, build a Quinn LED board as part of the stream before the 12 streams of Christmas. Last I saw, the package that I've been waiting for had landed in the US, and it was in like Wisconsin or something. I don't know why, but hopefully it'll get there or get here in time. So wLED changed the game in that regard. Yep, just like ESP Home did before it. Yep, such a great year. You betcha. You betcha. I was thinking, so you guys, if those of you tuned in right away, probably didn't see the thumbnail. I don't know if the thumbnail updates. I've been trying to put a thumbnail on. It helps me in a couple of ways. One, it makes sure that I have at least thought about a topic, which I'm sure everybody appreciates. The other thing is it means I don't have to do something after the stream, which usually at the end of the stream, I kind of just, I'm a mush. And so if I put the thumbnail on before at the beginning of the stream, then it's already there and I don't have to worry about it after the stream. And then it lets people know what we're at least potentially talking about, at least what we intend to talk about. So the things that I put on there today, two very unrelated things, but I thought, heck, this would be fun. And these were things I was tinkering around with at work today. One of them is, I just finished the project from 3 days ago. I'll never catch up. Not when I'm going this fast, you won't, Tom. Must have. Ooh, what you got here? What you got here? This is what we must have. All right, let's see it. Oh, the things I want to build. You got this from my playlist. All right, let's see what you got. Is it the Nerf thing? Oh, you know what? We could do this for the 12 days. See, what this does have that I didn't have at the time, but I think we could do. I don't know if we can do the tracking. This one has tracking on it, and I don't know if we can do that very well. But here's my plan. So for those of you that have been around a while, a couple of years ago, it's been a couple of years now, I tried to do, well, it's been more than a year, so I guess that's 2. Hey, Vanessa, how's it going? I tried to do what I was calling the huckelberry. I don't know why I was calling it the huckelberry. That was just what a friend of mine said we should name it when we were thinking about it. Basically, it's a Nerf gun. So this guy uses a what do you call those pellet guns, right? The little soft pellets. But I've got one of these big Nerf guns, and I 3D printed this whole rack for it and everything, got some stepper motors to all work on it. And I was trying to run it off of a Raspberry Pi Zero with a camera and all this. And then something amazing happened. That amazing thing was the ESP32 cameras, and I guess that's 2 amazing things, ESP Home. With ESP Home, and I already know this is going to work. With ESP Home, we can do the camera. That's great. on an ESP32. We can do the camera in ESP Home. Have done that. It works. That did the doorbell and stuff that way. It works. But we can also use the other pins on the ESP32 to drive the motors, at least to give the motors their control, right? We'll still have to have power for them and a motor controller and stuff. All right, Brian. Thank you, Brian Fenton. So that's the plan for the gun, for the turret gun like this. So yeah, it's definitely a must-have. It's definitely a must-have. So yes, that's on. Someday I'll get back to that, and I will make one of those things happen as well. That's awesome. Okay, now back to my thumbnail and my at least not totally randomly chosen topics for the evening. The first one, let me see if I can show you. The first one is my. I'm gonna open a new window here. New window. The first one is for Home Assistant. I've got a new background. Can you see it here? It's kind of blown up because I probably zoomed in a little too far on this one. But I was able to finally, oops, I'm going the wrong way. It's just getting bigger. Okay. See how there's like a picture back there? It's kind of cool, but let's see. This is not actually the one I want, or not the theme I want. The theme I want is this one. Now let's look at this. I guess it looks about the same. But anyways, this background, you see how that background is different? And this one is just one simple one, but you can make things look a lot nicer now. So I figured out how to do this, and I was really happy that I did. And I got a little help from Dynotech. The Huckleberry. Oh, Matt's here. Matt named it the Huckleberry. How's it going, Matt? So if you have the community store, does everybody who's running Home Assistant, have you all set up the community store? If not, you should. Please do so soon, because there's just more and more good stuff there all the time. One of the new things that I don't know when they added it, but it's not been very long ago, is themes. So you can now load themes through the Home Assistant community store. When you do, it tells you, I'm trying to remember where the instructions were. There was a little bit of instructions on how you need to do that. And mostly it had to do with if you already had a themes folder, I think. Hacks themes. So this is how you do enable if you want to use the UI to configure hacks. So this is how you set up the community store. Enable if used YAML to configure hacks. Enable themes in Home Assistant. So depending on what you have in your, which way you have it, this is what I did. Added this front end themes, include directory merge name themes. So what that does is it takes everything that you put in your themes folder and makes it available in this menu here, where you just saw me pick this iOS dark mode. So I had a bunch in here already. So what I did with those was just I moved them out of there, and then I went back and added a bunch through this Home Assistant community store and themes. And there's a lot. There's a lot here, and it's great. They're not all here. And I know like Dynotech has some, and I was getting after him to add his to this because he's done a lot of really cool stuff. And this would be this is just a really great way to get some new themes. So if you want something like material dark pink, you can look at it and you go, oh, okay, yeah, I really like that. And it's as simple as just saying, where'd it go? Simple as just saying install. Done. When I was looking through these, I found this one that had these really cool backgrounds. And that was this iOS theme. Here it is. So I was looking at these pictures, and down here somewhere, he's got some pictures. Come on. Doesn't want to show up. There it is. So I was looking at this, and I was like, oh, that looks really cool how he has that background like that. And I've never had that. It makes these kind of transparent. It looks really, really different and really nice. And I wanted this. So I was playing around with it today, and I couldn't get it to work. I couldn't get it to come up. When you just install this theme, it basically just installs a YAML file in the right place, which isn't too hard to get to and edit. Well, I guess I can use, I'll use this. I'll do it this way. I use the configurator and ator for most of this anymore. But I can do Home Assistant config here, and then it makes a themes folder, and then in the theme you can just edit the theme itself. So it puts in a line here that says this is the background picture that you want to use, and that can be anything that you want. It doesn't have to be the picture that he includes. When you look at his, if you were to actually if you download and install this, when he goes to these pictures, it's got these huge long, I guess it doesn't show right here, but it's these huge long URLs. I don't know why, but there's these big huge URLs, and so what he's got it set up so that you don't have to download the image yourself. But if you do download the image yourself, at least in my case, it worked. And if I didn't download the image myself and put it in a folder on my Home Assistant, then it didn't work. So I downloaded the image. I've got a bunch of images here, a lot of different things. But I downloaded that image, which is right here, is HomeKit BG-2. If you click on that guy, it's just this background thing here. And then what should work, should, is to put it into your, put it in right here to this YAML file. Now, I had a lot of trouble with that. So that's one way to get it to work. But the other way that you can do it is if you had it, like for me, that even that part didn't totally work or wasn't consistent. So what I ended up doing was going into my configure UI and then my raw config editor, and then just above where you start to set your views, you put the same line in here. So you're either defining what that background image is in your raw Lovelace YAML configuration right here, or you're defining it for that theme. Now the difference is, since I've applied it here, it'll be that way for any theme. So if I change my theme, that background will still be the same background, versus if you did it as part of just the theme, then it would change with different themes, or it should change with different themes. Yeah, I know. Isn't that great, Jacob? You can see the chat tonight. I know. Maize and blue. Yes, that's right, Chris. That's what we need. Or let's see what Creative sent me something here. Let me look at what you got, buddy. Let me look. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Wow. That is pretty. Look at that. Party time. Creative home control. And this is just Lovelace. I mean, it takes some artistic ingenuity. Is that a word? It is now. To make this to make something that cool, but it's Home Assistant and it's not that hard to add it. So I'm going to go back here. Let's go to these. Let's go back to the Home Assistant community store here. I'm going to open another instance of Home Assistant, and you'll see if I change my theme right now to something else, even default, it probably will still show up with that background. Yeah. So even the default theme, it still has that background, and that's because I set it that way in the configuration UI and the raw config editor. So if I take this line out here, and I think it can, you can handle having, oops, nope, that was the wrong button. That was the wrong button. Configure UI, raw config editor. There we go, shift, number sign, yeah. So just block that out so it doesn't show up. Save it. Oh, so it doesn't have, it doesn't save comments. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, so we'll just cut it out. Just cut it out so you can see. Let's see if we can get it to work in just the theme now that I'm home. I was wondering if it wasn't. Oh, Control-Alt-T opens the last closed tab. Oh, that's good news. That's good, Zaltz. Thank you. I didn't know that. Control-Alt-T. Oh, was that wrong? Okay, now we can save it. And now that'll be gone. I want to see now if we go back to my other, if we go back to that iOS theme, will it show up? That'll be very interesting to see. No. Right? So for some reason, when I put it in the theme, for me, it's not working. And I'm not exactly sure why. So for me, I have to define it in the view and not in the theme. I don't know why. Now it's there. The issue with backgrounds is that the cards are dynamic. The best way is still CSS. Where do you do that, Zoltz? Where do you do the CSS? Because that's still, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's probably his best way. There's probably is a better way. I don't doubt it at all. But boy, for me, this is easy, and so I can handle this. All right, I want to go back to the community store here. And I want to go back to themes, and I want to go to that theme with the iOS dark mode. And I want to grab these other images. Okay, so here's one. That's, where do you go to get it? No. He shows, ay, niño. He shows where to get it here in some of these instructions. It's in the repository. Go there. Tells you what to do down here about the backgrounds. This is if you wanted to do it manually. This is if you're using hacks. Background. Optional backgrounds.readme. Okay, so he's got this other file. Here we go. So now I'm going to download these. Yeah, I'm going to download this one. I don't like that one so much, but I'm going to download it anyways. And I'm just going to put it in my www folder. Right there. All right, and then let's get the next one. So I already got, that was number 1. This is number 3. And he just grabbed these right from the Apple website, I guess. Down there. So these are the same backgrounds that, if you use HomeKit, I guess you get these options for backgrounds. But you can do anything you want. You could grab an image of your family or an image of your backyard or whatever. If you pound, it'll get deleted. Yeah, that's sad. That is sad. Right click on the picture. Save, yeah. Like that. All right, now what I want to do, I actually want that more sort of purpley one. So let's grab just this name of this one here. Copy this. Well, it's actually, all I have to change is the 4. Let's just do it the simple way. Okay, configure. Raw config editor. Go to where it says view right here and just change this to 4. Oh, you know what? I know why it might not have worked. We could try one more thing. Hey, Glenn's here. How's it going? Recovery going well, Glenn? Everybody wish Glenn good health. Had some unfortunate run-in and ended up on, I guess, my side of the world with as far as being in the hospital and such. So glad to have you here, man. Glad you're doing well. All right, and there it is. Now it's got this more kind of a purpley different background. So pretty sweet, right? Sweet, a stream for Aussies. Is it morning for you guys? I totally do this for you. Pro tip, most images can be dragged off a website and into a folder. Oh, really? That's cool. I don't think I knew that. Recovery's going well. Good to hear it. Phone's been crazy. Positioning cards drives me crazy. Positioning cards is a little tricky. It is a little tricky. You got to do a lot of stuff with vertical stack and horizontal stack. If you can see right here, I have a view that I call test, and this is where I just play with stuff. So I put stuff on here, and this is where I kind of sort of figure it out and decide, okay, do I want to do vertical stack, horizontal stack? How do I want? you know, how many things do I want next to each other, and on until I get it worked out. And then once I get things the way I want them and I say, okay, this is right, this is good, then I can put it, you know, onto one of my main views. But yeah, I agree. It's not drag and drop. So check out Discord. Okay. What is this? Oh, try this line in the theme. Well, I need that background though, right? You gonna send me that background image too, Creative? My man. Have to watch a stream tomorrow, 2 a.m. in Germany. That's all right, Nick. Thanks. Thanks for being here anyways. Good night. I know it's not a great time for everybody, but hey, when you got you got to do 12 streams, you got to do them when you can do them. All right, let's go back to the theme. There's something that I think we might need to try. I'm going to take this out of here for a second. I'm going to go back in here, raw config, and I'm going to take this out of the view again. Save it. And then I'm going to go to the theme, which is here. And let's paste in, I guess we could paste in here, I'll paste this here so you guys can have it. That way it's there. And then Creative's going to give me this background. Just going to let me download it. Oh, you said I can just drag it into the folder, huh? Let's just do that. Can we do that? Drag it into the folder. No, not this time. That's okay. Save that into the www. Okay, save. And then we'll use this line here. We're going to copy this into the theme. Oh, that's because I've got that open in a couple places. We're going to copy it right here. Okay. See if that works. Control save. And then the thing to do, the thing you have to do here, tell me if I'm right here, Creative, or others who know this better than I do, which is probably everybody. This requires a reload of the themes, correct? So, or the reload of the front end, I think is what it is. So the way I did it, you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, was in services, I did front end and then reload themes. So we'll call that service. And that should, I would assume, read that YAML file again and make whatever changes pop up, but it doesn't. See, it's not there. I don't know why. I don't know if there's something somewhere else that I'm missing that isn't using the background as it's defined in the theme. So I can only define the background in the theme. Let's see, background center, no cover treat. Oh yeah, okay, so that's, thank you. Just, oh, that's because I posted that. Good info on the background image. The theme has puzzled me as well. I don't know why Home Assistant doesn't apply it across all devices the same or at all. Yeah, that's true. You know what? I thought it was based on the URL. So if you're home and you set a theme, it should stay the same on any machine in your house. Anytime on a different computer or a laptop or something, I think. But yes, on the phone app, it's different. You set a theme on the phone app, and for your remote access, you set a theme differently for your remote access, or at least I have. I've always found a Home Assistant restart to load the changes. Okay, we can do a restart. If you think I'm not going to check the config first, you crazy, after the other night when it died because of that. So what else do you guys think? But the theme options are in your profile, right? They're in your profile, but for some reason it does do them based on, or well, at least they used to do them based on which way you log in. Configuration, server control, reload, location, customizations. Hit the likes are good enough's here. All right. And do hit the like, fellas. If, I don't know what happens if you hit the like. I don't know if it does something magical, makes things better for me, YouTube goes, but what the heck? Let's try it and see. Let's see what happens if there's 100 likes or whatever. I don't know what it does, but it'd be nice to see. Should automatically be applied to all devices. That's a problem. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it does or why it doesn't. Maybe it could change. Didn't I check the config? Wait, how did I end up on this page? Oh, I was still checking the config. Sorry. Thank you, Mark, for keeping me on track. All right. I hit check config and then I went away from it. Only 12 of 100. Hello, the blue fellow. Oh, did you say hello? Hello, myself. Oh, you're saying just hit reload, location, and customizations. That's what you're saying, Mark. I got you. Okay, and then we don't have to... I did click server control. That's where I'm at. I know I'm sorry, it's delay. Okay, so we'll do this. Reload, location, and customizations. See what that does. I tried this remotely, and I don't know if that might have had something to do with why the image wasn't loading with the themes. I don't know, but it wasn't. Still isn't. No. Still not. Any other ideas? I can do it through the view. I can do it by setting it in the views. That's fine. Going to have to learn a few programs. Home Assistant, man, Jacob, if you're going to spend time learning something, Home Assistant is something to learn. I'll do it, 3Creative. I'm doing it. Here goes. We'll give Home Assistant a big old restart. And restart. Am I sure? Oh, yeah. So sure. Inspect Chrome for errors. Ooh, okay. We'll do that next time. When it comes back up, Zoltz, we'll do that because that might be it. While this is restarting, let's discuss tomorrow because tomorrow is gotten a bit sideways. To start out with, as I mentioned yesterday, tomorrow is Mrs. Z's birthday. She's going to be 26. So I'm going to take her to do her driver's license test tomorrow. Just kidding. So tomorrow is Mrs. Z's birthday. So obviously need to carve out some time for that. It's also a work team Christmas party. And looking at the schedule for my work tomorrow, there's no way I'm going to finish work before 7 p.m. my time. So I don't know what's going to happen with the stream. Oh, and then this is the other thing. We're going to go watch Star Wars at 10:30 p.m. tomorrow night. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not sure how the stream is going to happen tomorrow. Exactly. I even considered, what if I wake up at like 5 in the morning and stream? I could stream at 1. And then Friday I have a long day of work as well. It's a bad time of year for us at work, but stream the Star Wars. Some of my underwear. Oh man, 2 streams on Friday. Might have to do 2 streams on Saturday, Mark. Friday I was planning on not having a stream because I know I'm going to be working really late Friday night. Stream from work. I wish if I was still doing labor and delivery where I was in the bunker and I had a room where I could kind of be by myself, and I could, if I needed to go do something, do an epidural, I could have just left you guys talking amongst yourselves and then come back. But yeah, well, we'll have to see how it's going to go. I think what we'll end up doing is probably no stream tomorrow and probably no stream Friday. So we'll end up doubling up most likely Saturday. But I also am off Monday and Tuesday. So how long does it take to reload? I don't know. It still says connection lost. Oh, it's reloaded, I think. Oh, it's taking some time right now. Remember the other night it took some time, and I don't know. 2-day break. How will we survive? I'm not sure you will. I don't know. We'll probably have to have a funeral ceremony after when I get back for everybody that couldn't make it. Part of the stress is figuring out, or part of the fun is figuring out how to make it happen. Okay, it's back. And still no background. See, isn't that crazy? Had to remove my hacks from configuration YAML. Let's look at that, because there was something in there for the themes in the community store. This is funny. Why is this theme? Okay. There was something here about what you have to do, right, when you're looking at Home Assistant community store. Well, let's do, I want Creative's picture in there. I want to put that picture on my background, so let's do that. Let's do it here. And then we can go, we'll keep, is this thing on? We have the right theme loaded? I'm pretty sure, let's see. The theme that I'm working on is iOS dark mode. And back in here, iOS dark mode. Sure enough. Your background stolen. I have not done the HAS OS update. I'll wait till things are calm for that. Just might have to stream myself. You should do that. You should totally do that. And tomorrow was the night I was going to have Rob on, right? Yes, tomorrow was the night I was going to have Rob on. Oh, wait, let's see. Tomorrow's only Wednesday. Okay, so, well, tomorrow's bad. Thursday might be okay. And then Friday's going to be bad again. Anyways. Files path wrong? Maybe. Let's look at it. Well, here's the problem, though. Or here's the reason I don't think that's the problem. Because it's the same file path as we had in the view, and it worked there. Right? So it's the same file. When we put that same file path, it's that same line. We put that here. It works. Now, you have background image. I just had background. I don't know if that's any different. Looks like it is different. So instead of background image, maybe we'll try that again. Because this is what I had that worked. There. So if I just have background instead of background image, then it works. What do you think? Chrome Dev Tools may help. Right-click, inspect. Okay. Let's go to right-click, inspect. Can you guys see that? Good, because there's nothing there that's going to make much sense to me. What do you guys see? Anything? Anybody see anything? Anything jumping out at somebody as being a problem? Or do I need to do it? Had to come back to YouTube. Oh no, what's wrong? Was Twitch not working? Was Twitch giving us trouble? 19 errors. Oh, right there. Okay, custom cards. Okay, so there's a bunch of custom cards I don't use. Mini media player. Okay, that's broken. Yeah, so these all have to do with custom cards, custom header, mini media player. What else? custom cards, deprecation warning, update locale, name configs existing locale. What do you guys think? Button card. Try to remove your background hack first. Oh yeah, okay. Duh. Yeah, that makes sense. So we'll go back in here and take this out, because it'll give us different, maybe different errors. And then it still should be in the theme, right? We've got, let's go, actually, let's make sure that it doesn't say background image. Okay, so it does say background image. So that means we're going to need to do this all over again. To be fair here, to do a real full test, we need to restart again. Let's try just loading, like Mark said. Go to server controls and just load locations and customizations and see if that is. The missing link was panel iframe in configuration.yaml to add ESP home to Home Assistant. Oh, cool. You got it figured out, Dunkel. Excellent. Shift F5 to reload CSS. No bueno. You should really clean up those configs. Yeah. I thought about it today. I did. I was thinking about it a lot today. I was thinking about it. Confused. Me too. Anyways, I don't know what the answer is. What do you guys think? Anything else they want to try? I don't know why. Oh, I was going to look at the, if you go to the community store, or no, it was in here. You had to search. If you go Home Assistant and community store, I guess we'll do it this way. Themes. Yeah. Go to this page. There is some information here to enable themes in Hex. If you use the UI to configure Hex, add a check mark to the left of themes in the UI configuration for Hex. Well, that's interesting. So down here, themes discovery and tracking. Okay. But I already got it installed anyways. If you enable, you used YAML to configure Hex. Okay. Enable themes in Home Assistant. I did that. Okay, so that was it. Well, let's look at mine, make sure theme's true under Hex. Ooh, what you got here? The whole theme to test. Okay. Let's put it in themes. So Creative sent me a whole theme here. I'm going to put it in the themes folder. And then if I go here, I should be able to go here. And it should show up here. I must need to reload it again. I don't see it. Did I not put it in the right place? Picture 2. Picture 2 is in there with all those. Picture 2 is not showing up here. Interesting. Okay. In the meantime, let's go look back through my configuration and just see if there's anything missing that they said needs to be there. Oops. Come on now. Oh, it's because I didn't open a folder. I just opened this thing. All right, back to this and this. All right, let's go look now and see if this is here. Oops. Picture 2 is not there. That's odd. Isn't that odd? Should show up. Strip down a theme to minimum. Just change the background image. Less things to confuse the situation. Did I add themes includes their merge name to your config? I thought I did. Let's that's what I wanted to check right now. So Hex theme true. So there's that part. And then yeah, front end themes. So those are the things it says you need. Hex themes true. and front end themes include their names. I didn't do this part yet, but I guess I shouldn't need to do this. Yeah. Gotta head home from work. See you, 4Tracks. I might be back on. Let's see. Well, we'll see. We got this concert. I didn't know if I mentioned that even, but our oldest boy, Jackson, has a choir concert tonight. You only installed synthwave theme? No, I've installed lots. Community. If I go to themes, I've got aqua, I've got clear, I've got gray, I've got material, I've got slate, teal, midnight. I just don't know if I thought you could just drag that and drop it in there, but maybe it needs to read the whole folder again. So maybe we do need to restart. If you just drag one in there like that, maybe it does need a restart. Anyways, we got a concert for Jackson in another half an hour-ish. Half an hour. I'd love to have you explain how to auto-theme change at certain times from within hacks. That would be cool, wouldn't it? I mean, there's got to be... somebody's doing it, right? Maybe some of these guys have done it. If not, I know somebody's doing it because they have like a daytime theme and nighttime theme. And so there should be ways that at certain times of day it changes the theme. And it's probably remove hacks from my config. Ooh. And then, then I would have to go through the UI. So where's the UI installation for hacks? You need to restart for every change. New theme added. Well, so I've found always. Add with integrations. Okay. Has themes based on sun. That's nice. Yeah, and I think what we would use for that, so 4Tracks was asking, he's probably on his way to work or home from work, but what you would end up using in your automation is the service that is front end. There's one front end set theme, right? Front end set theme. So what you would say is, sun at an event, sun down, or at a time of day, you say the action, that'd be the trigger, time of day or the sun, whatever. And then the trigger, that's the trigger. And then the action would be front end dot set theme and then the name of your theme. Or you'd have to probably put you'd put name and then colon and then the name of your theme. And that should work. In fact, we should do that. All right, so you think I should do it, remove hacks from the config.yaml and do it this way? What's the vote? That necessary? I don't doubt Dale. He's a smart man. I doubt myself. Let's see when it's not done restarting. Did that work? Yep, it's restarting. Worked for you? Okay. But was it not working before, Dale? Were you having trouble with backgrounds and themes before? And then you took it out of your configuration. You took the hacks part out of the configuration and did it through the integration. I don't think there was an integration when I put it in my themes. Yeah, still not there. Still no background image. Well, let's try. We were doing this to grab the Creatives theme. So let's look and see now if Creatives theme is there. Picture 2. Okay. Nope. No background picture. What do you think about that? So there's still something missing. Theme control. So let's see. Where do you got theme in yours? Or no, it would be background. And it would be background image, right? And we'd said that we had that file. Do we not? Yeah, that's the same one we have there. So that's still, it's in local. Dropped this on Discord theme control. Can please get permission to chat. Ramon, you can chat all you want, buddy. Do you not have permission to chat? That's impossible. Okay. Well, we can try it that way. Let's take out this stuff here. Not gonna hurt. Take out that. Take out that. Golly, if I disable hacks, you know you put your email address in this video. Everybody's got my email address, Jack. It's okay. In fact, there's probably lots of passwords out there too. So far, I've tried to clean them up, but now everybody's got my email address. So thank you, though. Appreciate that for looking out for me. I ignore a lot of emails anyways, unfortunately. So, riddle me this. Okay, didn't. That was what I was going, Dale. Thank you. Yes. Did it delete your other hacks entities? And I wanted to make sure that it did not. Okay. So when I do this, I'm going to go off the screen so that I don't put out there my, oh heavens no. Okay, so I don't put out my, well, I guess I can just use this, can't I? Can I use the secrets in that integration box? Okay, let's see what happens. I'm going to go back here, and we're going to go here. All right, Lawrence just subscribed. Lawrence, we're going to do the planes for you, because I love this song. Hey, Tech Turtle, how's it going? We're doing backgrounds for Lovelace. I figured out a way to finally make them work for myself. That's right, it'll either work or it'll explode. What's the worst thing that could happen? I would just have to rebuild all my Home Assistant stuff. No big deal. No, I wouldn't lose anything that I did since this morning. Missed the beginning, but is the name right on the image itself? Here's the tricky thing, James, is it's working if I do it as a view. So if I go to my configuration up here, I came here to check the config. If I set the same line, the same command that says background, URL and that file name and file path and everything, if I put that in the Lovelace raw config, just above views, it'll work, but it'll show up for every theme. If I put that same line in a theme, in the YAML file in the theme, it doesn't work, doesn't show up. No xLights tonight. I was hoping for the xLights, Turtle Tech, and we'll see. We'll see if we get this resolved and we feel like it. I would like to, maybe that at the last 10 or 15 minutes, we'll do a little bit about the xLights thing that I wanted to talk about, and then we'll talk about it more another day. Okay, that worked. So let's, should I reload Home Assistant now, or should I just go to the integrations and install it? I think I would go to the integrations and install it. No idea why my stuff won't work in your setup. You have the same settings as here, config.yaml, etc. Yeah, I don't know. I don't either. Tricky. It's one of those things. There's some little setting, there's some little thing somewhere that is different, and who knows where or why. Let's go to the integrations, and nothing configured in integrations. Nothing really. Okay. So let's add one, and we're going to add Home Assistant's community store. Okay. Perfect. Aborted. Only a single configuration, so I do need to restart. Okay. That's fine. We'll do it. I was hoping we could do it without restarting, but we'll restart. Okay. A little late. You can also try this, a newer way to run Whiskers. Oh, cool. You guys are doing it that way. Awesome. That was almost an explode situation. Is the path not different from that location, et cetera, that image? It should be the same no matter what. Like, I was using the same line of, well, let's see, we can look at his background image thing, but it should be just local, right? We just looked at it. Background image. So his command is background image. I guess we need to change that. Maybe we should try that too, because I know background versus background image, there's a little bit different. But this path, like if I cut this out and put it in the Lovelace view, the Lovelace raw config, it works. But in here it doesn't. So, but I am going to save that because there was something about background versus background image before that didn't work. The backgrounds are in the config root. They're in www, which is the local folder. Right here. So there's threative.bg. And here's the other ones we were using earlier. Question, does anyone know how I could send xschedule info to a website, like song info and what's next, and maybe let people choose songs? Do you know how, have you worked a lot with xschedule, Tech Turtle? Because that was what you saw in the title, was what I was going to, I honestly didn't think that we would spend this much time on this background thing. But this is good, because I'm probably not the only one that has had a problem with this. And yeah, we found a way around it, but it would be better if we found it, if we figured it out, you know, why it's wrong. Because if it's wrong for me, it's probably wrong for somebody else. Maybe there's only 2 of us in the whole world where it's wrong. Links posted in chat YouTube app to take you to a person's channel. Oh, links posted in chat YouTube wants to take you to the person's channel. Oh. So somebody's posted a link and wants to go to their channel? Poacher? Poacher? Small show, been working well. Yeah, I looked at it today and was really excited to find, let's see if it's back up, really excited to find that it, there's an MQTT component. So, you know, there's a way that you can send an MQTT topic and xschedule will respond by playing a playlist. It doesn't specifically say a sequence. That's not one of the actions listed there to play a sequence, but it will play, oh, the YouTube app is broken for links. Oh yeah, links work fine. The web just broken in the app. Okay, you guys are talking about xschedule. My home assistant doesn't usually take this long. Okay, it's not that long. You can also set buttons to work. Awesome. And that's because I don't have the Hacks community store. So let's get that installed ASAP. Now, does anybody know, can I use my secrets there? Anybody know? App daemon, Python, and themes. Submit. Okay. That I can't. So let me get some things off of the main background page here. That's weird. Why is it? Oh, it's because I don't have any themes. Because I got rid of the themes. All right, now I can open up. Now I can open up my secrets. It's been so long since I opened up my secrets file on the stream. You guys are probably all sad you haven't seen any of my new passwords. Nobody knows my new passwords. Okay. Now let's find my hacks thing. Hacks GitHub. Okay. Paste. And submit. Sorry for the caps. No problem. 101.3. If I upgrade to 103, will I lose emulated hue integration? Oh, I don't know. It still says, oh no, it's doing something else. You got the password, Ramon? Darn it. Hey, Anthony. Read breaking changes. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing to do. Scott's got it right. You know, I don't know. I don't use the hue emulation, so I don't know if it's going to work or not. Almost missed this one. Didn't get your usual one. Oh, I'm sorry, Sai. All right, it says success. It says it did it. So now we got the community tab over here, and it actually looks like I already got these things installed. Okay, because here's all my installed stuff, and it's already there. So that's nice. I didn't lose any of that. Hallelujah. Which means now I should have my... Oh, I don't have my themes back. Still don't have themes here. Interesting. I wonder if I need a restart. Again. Got the community store. Themes. We can install a new theme. Oh, it won't even let me install a theme. Interesting. There are no quotes in the background center line. Don't forget to put the secret back in your configuration before you show it again. Thank you. Huh. I want to let me install themes. We're going to restart. Restart one more time. Is this helpful to anybody? Hope so. All right. Yeah, did you see it wouldn't let me install the theme from Hacks? Hey, Bobby. Oh, it is helpful to the Lindsay. All right, good then. That's all I need. That's all I need to know. When will Hacks be available for non-HAS.io? Good question, Stone. I don't know, man. I don't know. You'd have to ask some devs in Home Assistant Discord about that. Themes grayed out. Because you about themes in your config.yaml? Well, I believe, like when I looked at this, it's if you enabled the UI, if you use the UI to configure Hacks, then you need to do this. Well, I guess maybe I do. Maybe I need this still. Okay, you're right.
Hello.
Hi. How are you? You smell like chicken.
Because it's dinner right now.
Oh. Yeah, no, I think you're probably right, guys. You are right. It's got to be back in my config.yaml. We shouldn't have. I took out the hacks part. I should not have taken out the themes part. Bye. Love you. I should not have taken out themes. This part, right? What is this? Custom UI state card floor plan. I guess I don't need that probably anymore either. But it shouldn't matter. Unless, I don't know, let's keep this out. I'm not using that anyways. Now once it comes back up, I am going to need to restart again. Been playing with this as you've been talking. I had to have the themes part in my YAML. Yeah, I misread this. I was, in my mind, if you did it this way, that was all you needed. And I assumed that this part down here was included if you used your YAML file to enable hacks. But that's not. Looking at it now, like this is a whole new subheading or a whole new main heading. This is smaller. This is not part of that. So this does need to be done separately, it looks like. We making Christmas cake soon? Ooh, cake. Yummy, yummy. What kind of cake you want, Bobby? What kind of cake you want? Let's do it. Let's see if that did it. It may not have. May not be finished reloading. I may have been able to get sneak that change into the configuration before it loaded. If we're lucky. Doesn't look like it though. Nope. So we need another restart. I didn't make that change soon enough. I'd already restarted. Okay. Have someone guest host. That's what we're going to have to do. You didn't uncomment the front end line? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Anyways. Yeah, we might. Well, I think we'll probably have to have, like tomorrow, I'm going to talk to Rob and I'll ask Rob to stream tomorrow. And I'll still do thank you, Tech Turtle. I'll still do 12 total streams, but we can keep the thing going. And then maybe, Quindor, you want to stream? Well, you can stream tomorrow too, or Friday, the days I'm not going to be able to. This community is awesome. Peer review is great. Thank you, Vanessa. It is, isn't it? I do this for myself. Thank you guys for being here and helping me with my stuff. Cellular peptide cake. Oh my gosh. Never messed with themes just because I was being lazy about it. This is great. All right, good. Jay Myler, I'm glad. I'm glad. I also similar. Like I've played with the themes, but I haven't done the background thing so much. So, Tech Turtle, what do you want? You want unicorns? Thank you. That's always kind. No promises. Just about all your smart home and LED stuff from me. Well, thank you, Tech Turtle. I'm learning stuff from you. Going to play with Motion Eye. I have Home Assistant running on proxmox and a separate unraid server I could install on. Is it best to install using HasIO add-on? Advantages to install on a separate machine. You know, coming from somebody who's not real comfortable with virtual machines, with the communication between machines, my preference, if I was doing it, I would put it on the same machine and use the HasIO add-on, because so much of the configuration and the connection between the two, the connection between Motion Eye and Home Assistant is just made for you when you use the add-on. If you're comfortable enough making those connections or making that connection separately, then maybe it'd be fine and you could have more resources. Motion Eye does use some resources, but if the machine you're running proxmox on has plenty of resources, then it's not a problem. So that's my 2 cents. For ease of integration, HasIO, run it on the same machine. As long as your machine's got enough horsepower, it should be fine. We're going to restart one more time. Now that it restart. But if you're not comfortable, if you're not comfortable with making the link between those programs on different machines, then you definitely want to run it on HasIO. If you're happy enough with doing those kinds of configuring yourself and get those two softwares on different machines to talk to each other, then and maybe your other machine has more resources than your proxmox machine, and that would be the time I would say put it on another machine. ZoneMinder on proxmox works great. Works well on Home Assistant. Oh, do you guys know what I've done, which we haven't talked about at all? Is I have a dedicated machine now running Blue Iris. This is one of my personal purchases from what do you call it? The Singles Day, right? 1/11, like, or November 1st, right? Or is it November 11th? I think it's November 11th. It's Singles Day. And I bought this i7 single, little mini computer thing for about $300, and it's running Blue Iris, and it's great. I love it. This is the new Blue Iris 5, and now I haven't finished changing a few things. Looks like one of my cameras is down right now for some reason. 2 of them are down for some reason. But anyways, it's Blue Iris, and it's running on a separate machine over there, so it doesn't use up any resources of the one I'm on. I can restart or change or do anything to this one. It won't matter. But there you go. So cool, eh? Remembrance Day, 11/11. Is it Remembrance Day? I thought somebody said Singles Day. It was like the opposite of Valentine's Day. Plenty of horsepower on proxmox, but prefer to keep it simple so that HasIO runs as smoothly as possible. I'll install an add-on and play around. Happy holidays. Thank you, Steve. For 300 New Zealand dollars, I got an IBM server with dual Xeon and 384 gigabytes of RAM. Good grief, Zoltz. Good grief. Wow. Where'd you get that? Someone getting busy in front of the kiss cam. Buenas tardes, saludos de México. Espero. Okay. Sepas Español. Very good channel. I do know some Spanish. Andre, thank you for liking the channel. Somebody has teased me before about doing stuff in Spanish, but I'm not ready to do any videos or anything like that in Spanish. So that's too bad. Still no. Let's try. This was the picture 2 theme. Let's try the iOS dark mode theme. No. Not happening. All right, so let's look at it again. We're going to do this one last time. We're going to look in, oops, not battle.net. We're going to look at the YAML here. Okay, so this is the iOS dark mode YAML file. And this is the line that is supposed to be calling, I don't need this. This is the line that is supposed to be setting the background. If we go to the picture 2 YAML, this is the line that is supposed to be setting the background there. I don't see, do you see a difference between those? I don't see any difference. Just got a cheap refurb on Amazon to run proxmox on. No issues. Awesome, Troy. Awesome. 7 cams now, I think. i5, 8 gigabytes of RAM. Nice, Troy. Nice. Get rid of the single quotes. Okay. I'm willing to try that. Get rid of this and this. Anything else? Or you want to try one thing at a time? Have you tried inspecting? Oh, let's try that now. Let's try inspecting it now, because we didn't try that on this one yet. Let's do that. 32 errors. Is that all? Is that all you got? Gosh. Okay, custom cards, bar card. That's the locale thing again. Custom cards. Okay, so I got to do some cleanup here, some custom card stuff. Community plugin, mini media player, custom compact header, mini media player, custom compact header, nothing. WebSocket failed. I don't know what that's about. What do you guys see? Dunkel, good night, everybody. Have a good night, my friend. You mentioned another day hasp panels. I want to get one of those. What do you think? Can I make it battery powered pocket controller? No, I don't think it would last very long. I mean, you'd have to have a pretty decent sized battery pack. Like you could do it. It would work. I just don't know how long it would last. But maybe if you had like one of those 2000 amp or 2000 milliamp hour, 2 amp hour battery packs or something like that. What cameras can you use with Blue Iris, Richard? Any camera that will put out an RTSP feed, and there are a lot. And not even just that. I think it has. Well, I think it's all RTSP. Any camera that is RTSP will work. There may be some other ways that you can integrate other cameras as well. Pass me a beer, dude. Can use pretty much all cameras. Wise cameras directly, can it do that yet? Because I got a couple of these Black Friday. They were like $20. I bought a couple more. So it's power hungry. A little. Because you're running, especially because you're running, now we're talking back about the panel, right? The HA switch plate. You're running the D1 Mini and you're running the display. So you might be able to make it so that they both kind of go to sleep. If you had a physical button to wake them back up, that might help, but that would take some tweaking. What do you guys think? Anything here? Only place I've seen Wise with no RTSP is TinyCam on Android. Yeah. Been living under a rock. Why haven't I heard about proxmox? Welcome to the daylight, Ramon. No. How did we learn about proxmox? I think it was Whiskers started me, and then Mark M that's here, and Will, and a bunch of guys, and yeah, a bunch of us converted to proxmox last year. It's been nice, and I don't use it for a tenth of what it can do. 16 cameras on your farm, and an old Dell IU Xeon server got on eBay for $40. Holy smokes! Holy smokes! My Blue Iris, fortunately, is doing okay on this number of cameras. Well, obviously, it's only running 5 cameras right now, but I plan on adding several more cameras, and I'll probably add cameras until my CPU usage here is always pretty high. So based on the number of cameras and the CPU usage here, I'm hoping that I can add at least 4 more cameras or something like that and see. So I should get to 9 or 10. So, all right. Well, have we exhausted everything anybody can think about as far as the background thing? Defo needs to be background image. Just took out image in the BG, it doesn't load. Okay. Okay. Maybe that's it. Let's try it. Henry, you need RGB man is what you need. Just go to RGB-man and he's your source of lights. Move along for now. We'll come back another day. Solution might be in front of us. Okay, let us do move along. Let us do move along because I'm going to have to go in a very short period of time. So let's look briefly at xschedule. Okay, we'll spend those last couple minutes on xschedule. Oh no. Oh no. I know what's going to happen when I do this. Hold on. I'm going to take this, turn that off. Every time I do this. Okay. Maybe now it'll come back on. All right. Okay, so I was poking around in here, and one of the things I found was, where did I find it? Web interface is one thing, that's cool. So it gives you localhost, xschedule, web index, HTML, so you can, from any device, right? From any device you can access your xscheduler. That's nice. The other thing is background playlist, output processing. Where did I find virtual matrices, events? No. No. Where did I find the MQTT thing? Tools? Import xLights playlist. Okay, so you make a playlist in xLights, then you import it here. Here we go. Remote. No. Configure. Come on, man. I had it earlier today. Options. Oh, I hear Janice saying it's time to go. I'm going to be in trouble. Where was it, guys? Settle schedules. Honestly, thought I saw it here with MQTT, but there is an MQTT. There is an MQTT section here. Oh, I'll have to get. I was playing with it on my Mac, not here, so that's probably part of the problem. Finished work until next year. If you want to connect, Google Hangout, Discord, etc., I'll be happy to troubleshoot themes and other stuff with you. Okay, thank you, Creative. I would love to too. Maybe first couple days next week when I've got a little more time. Anyone try the Philips Whiz bulbs with 2U convert? Not I. Has anybody? So we're going to talk about this more another time. Maybe we'll pick this up tomorrow. Maybe we'll pick this up or the next time I get to stream. There we go. Oh, maybe I don't. You know what? Maybe I don't have the latest version. It could be that my xscheduler isn't the latest release, because I may have installed it a while ago. I don't remember. But anyways, yes, add MQTT support to xschedule, both publish and subscribe. Huh? That's like the teaser trailer for next time. What do you guys think? All right, I better go. I hear rustlings out there. Posted by Frank, HassOS 3 released. I saw that too. Raspberry Pi 4 support. Yep. Plus updates for VMworld. Yep. I saw that too. Excited, but I'm not ready to update my OS yet. All right. I'm going to have kids come in. We're going to have to skip the stickers tonight, I think, fellas. I'm sorry. Let's do this thing for the kids and then we'll get out of here. Uptime. Yeah, we haven't been going for very long, have we, Troy? But hey, I'm glad I got to do it. Glad I got to get it done. And I think we learned some stuff. I certainly did. iOS Dark worked for you, Zoltz? I don't know what's different, man. I don't know what's different. Yeah, I'm close. Come on. Come say. The sign-off thing didn't work again. I threw it up in the air, but it didn't work. Okay. Slow down. It's all good. We get quite a bit of you. Thanks, Will. Stream started 1 hour and 16 minutes ago. Oh, did you shave me some chicken? Thank you, sweet girl. Okay, we're just going to sign off. What should we sign off like? Santa Claus? Like ho, ho, ho?
Yeah, because Jackson's Santa Claus.
Jackson's like Santa Claus. Okay, you ready?
As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, adios.
I don't know if that was Santa Claus or somebody else. But anyways, have a great night, everybody. Thanks for all your help. We'll see you real soon. Somebody's going to stream tomorrow. Not sure who it's going to be, but somebody will. So.